I love printing. I love printing. I love it. I love printing. I'm standing here today with Gregory Best from Deschamps Printing in Quebec, Montreal. Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal, Quebec, and New Brunswick.
New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So welcome.
Thank you.
And
thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate it.
Why don't you tell us what you're doing here?
Well, I was invited down by HP, and we're coming down to look at some of the equipment, the various things. I think it's also, Dscoop's a great learning experience. There's a lot of these seminars that take place that enable us to get a different view on and learn from our peers and some of the people that we see in the industry, that we see online, and get to see them live and get an opportunity to exchange with them. And it's good for personal growth as well as discovering new opportunities for our industry.
Agreed. So I guess if HP invited you, it's your first time.
No, I've been down with Dscoop before.
Oh, okay, good.
But it's it's the first time as a complete invitee, though.
Oh, cool. So what's your overall feeling of Dscoop?
The sense that everything that's here is very relevant to HP and very relevant to, in general, in this case, the industry in terms of cutters, in terms of softwares, in terms of different things that are there that we use every day. I mean, you see a lot of the people that are here are people that we deal with on a regular basis. So you're putting a name and a face to a name that you usually end up dealing with all the time anyway.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. So this is probably I won't say how many Dscoops because that'll age me, but I've always liked Dscoop for the simple reason, yes, all the manufacturers here and the partners, but I love the networking. I love talking to the other users. I love finding out what people are doing. You have the best conversations with people from the same community that you live in.
I had to come here down to St. Louis, Missouri to meet a couple of my customers that I do business with back in Canada. So
then it's worth it.
It's
right?
Absolutely worth it.
It's, and are you looking at any particular equipment in general? I know nobody likes to answer that question when I question them, but you have to give me an answer.
I think that I posted this morning on LinkedIn that, I mean, I look at the 100K as just think it's a game changer for us in the sheet fed industry. And I think there's a lot of opportunity. You see things coming up now, 100 lots of 50 copies, and it's an in-between type of thing, especially when the formats are larger than, traditional copier or traditional digital print, applications. So, this gives you an opportunity to see things at D2 at a much larger scale and more productive. So.
And so, like, I've known of Deschamps Printing, formerly JB Deschamps Printing, and always a classy outfit.
Thank you.
What are they doing now? Anything like so? Let me rephrase that. Classy outfit, but a little old school.
Sure.
What are they doing today, or are they doing anything today to bring them up to the current place of where we are?
Well, we've been in business for 96 years. I started as a financial printer, strictly financial printer. We've only had a sales team for 35 years. It's an interesting company. I mean, grown significantly in other markets. I just did a review 4 years ago. Our commercial sales were 82% of our business, down to 67. So we're looking at other revenue streams that are in digital print, obviously, but a lot of packaging. We've bought a second Bob's. We've got a folding carton unit. We just announced actually that we're building a brand new plant in Quebec City, 65,000 square feet. It's going to be a lead plant. It's over 13 million in investment. So we're also looking towards the future in that way as well. So.
Wow, so a new plant, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I know years back when we moved into what was a new plant at the time, it was just great for everybody. And the fact that it's LEED falls in line with the line of sustainability today.
Very much.
Does that mean that you guys are already green, or you're just planning to go green when you get into the new building?
We're very green. We try to be very green. Obviously, we've developed a lot of programs, and we paper-wise, we're with the carbon neutral. We've also got obviously the 30%, the 100% recycled materials. Doing a lot of government work. The government also enforces. We also, capture COT credit for our clients. So there's a lot of things that are going on today that are changing the way we do business.
So, like, does the government pay you good dollars if you're following all that sustainability, or are they just cheap and expect you to carry the cost. And I ask that because I'm trying to understand. Everybody's into sustainability, but someone has to help cover the cost. It can't always be the printer who has to go out and do everything, so that the end user gets it.
No, I think that right now there are very few programs that compensate for people that want to push for sustainability. I think we do it more out of, personal commitment, integrity, the desire to want to look towards the next generations and see that, we lead in what we do. So I think that I'd like to see more involvement by government in crediting the companies that make the extra efforts, but I don't think it's going to happen in the short to medium term.
I'm smiling because I was going to make a government joke, but it's probably not a good idea for this to be recorded. But you know what? It's really good to know that the company's as old as it is, and I've been watching them for 25 plus years and all the stuff that they've done, and it's nice to know that the company's taking a plunge with the lead building and really updating. I mean, they have a big family, so there's a lot of people to stick around. So anyways, kudos to them. Do wish them my best and congratulations.
I will, Warren. Thank you.
I think it's great. I think it's great for the industry. Anything you want to add before we cut you off?
I think that the only thing I could add is that I think that anything that contributes to our industry and to the growth of our industry, as well as to the sustainability of our industry, is something that I work towards. I'm a CPIA member. I'm on the Print Advisory Committee. I'm on the Association Committee, Executive Committee in Quebec as well. And I'm a fourth generation printer, and I'd like to make sure that there's a fifth and sixth. So that's
cool.
all I can say.
Hey, fourth, fifth, waiting for a sixth. I think that's great. Thank you.
Warren, thank you.
To everybody else who's watching, I just want to remind you one thing. Without the printing industry, there is no other industry. Every industry needs us. So keep your prices high. Go out and sell. Get what you're worth. If you don't, I'm coming after you. For everybody else, Warren Werbitt, what they think from Dscoop. I fucking love print.